What's up, Capricorn? With your February love general reading. This is for my lovely Capricorns. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general love reading and may not resonate with every Capricorn out there. So guys, this is a general. As always, in a general, roles can be reversed, energies can be reversed, and cross-watchers, this very well may play out from your perspective. So please just apply it where it fits. And if it's not for you, it's definitely not for you, okay? So Spirit, tell me about Capricorns in love, but tell me about the surrounding energy for Capricorns in matters of the heart. Tell me about Capricorn, please. Okay, so where you're coming from, we have the Page of Swords. How people see you, we have Wheel of Fortune. What's coming towards you, we have the King of Coins. Mutual energy is the Sun in reverse. Their feelings towards you is Ten of Spears. And advice is Three of Coins. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. So this is Sagittarius energy, but there seems to be a feeling that someone's growing impatient in a situation. Something has not been balanced out. This is in regards to emotions. So there could be some emotions that haven't been addressed, work that has not been put in. Whatever it is, something's not balanced out and needs to be addressed, okay? And I feel like someone's growing impatient in a situation right now. Where you're coming from, we have the Page of Swords. So I feel like someone's been taking up a lot of mental energy for you. I feel like you guys have been in your head about a situation. You could be curious about a person. I definitely feel like whatever it is, it's just you're restless. It's taking up so much time, so much of your thoughts. I feel like you guys are definitely in your head, like overthinking a situation. But you're really curious. And I feel like you guys are curious about a person. So let's go ahead and put some clarification on this. Spirit, why is Page of Swords here for Capricorn? Someone might be wearing a false mask in a situation. Cappies, maybe you're not being honest with your wants and your needs. Please clarify Page of Swords, Spirit. Why is this here? Two of Wands in reverse. So I feel like there has, like where you're coming from, I feel like you guys are fearing change. You guys are just really trying to play it safe in a situation. I feel like you're curious about someone, but you haven't made any moves to come towards them. You haven't planned to make a move, because you're afraid. You're planning it safe. You want to play it safe. I feel like you're afraid to get shot down. You might just be comfortable with what you're going through right now or what situation you're in. Spirit, why is Two of Wands here for Capricorn? But I feel like you guys are in a sense worried. I feel like something has slowed down. I feel like there's no communication in a situation. I feel like you guys have been waiting. You guys have been like maybe curious about someone, waiting for a sign to make a move. But whatever it is, I feel like, communication has slowed down, passion has slowed down, and I feel like you guys might be worried. Someone's worried in this situation, okay? But someone's wearing a mask. And someone's not being real to who they are and being real to what they want. How you're being seen is Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like someone's looking at you like you are fated to them. Okay. I feel like someone's hoping to begin a new cycle with you. Someone's hoping to see if there will be change occurring here. Okay. I feel like this is all about taking control of your life, taking control of the wheel. Spirit, why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Cappies? Seven of Swords in reverse. So I feel like in regards to you, someone wants you to come clean. Someone wants you to be honest. Someone feels that you're deceiving yourself, that you're not being real. Seven of Swords is someone can be deceiving you, but it could also be that you're not being honest with what you want in life. You're not being honest with what you need, what can make you happy. Spirit, why is seven? As I said that, the Death comes out in reverse again. So again, I feel like you guys are just not making moves. You're just being stagnant. A lot of you could really be connecting with a Scorpio as well. Maybe you guys are in a stagnant relationship with a Scorpio. Spirit, why is Seven of Swords in reverse? And maybe you guys are in a connection that needs to be let go of in order to have a new beginning. but you're just comfortable in a situation and you're not making moves, but it's just not for you. Spirit, why is Seven of Swords in reverse for Capricorn? How are they being seen? Queen of Wands. I feel like this just came out. I think it was I think you guys had Queen of Wands in your last reading. You guys could be connecting with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But how people see you maybe is that maybe you're focusing more so on business than love. You know, they're viewing you as the Queen of Wands, or you're being seen as the Queen of Wands. So it could be that, you know, they see that you're independent, you're confident, you're determined, and you know, the Queen of Wands is someone who is determined, is someone who has courage. You know, the Queen of Wands is someone that you want to have your back in a situation. Like, they show up, you know, they're there. If they say they're going to do something, they do it. However, I feel like how you're being seen is, I'm going to clarify it a little further because I'm a little, Spirit, clarify King of Wands. How are they being seen? This person definitely views you as someone who's isolated from them. So in regards to this, I feel like this person knows that, you know, you might not be honest in a situation. Right now, you're just trying to focus on stability. You're trying to focus on passion, you know, what you're passionate about, on business perhaps. Some of you can be connecting with Virgo as well. But I definitely feel like you guys are... there is a sense of isolation here. So you guys might not be physically with a person, but only connecting with them energetically, okay? What's coming towards you? I have King of Coins. So some of you might have another earth sign coming towards you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like right now, if things seem like you're down and out, just don't focus on negative. I feel like you guys have abundance coming towards you. I feel like money can be approving for you guys very soon. I feel like someone very generous can also be coming towards you. So I feel like there's someone around you. You know, this is a person. So I feel like there's someone who wants to be generous with you, wants to share with you, wants to grow with you, wants to culminate with you. Spirit, why is King of Coins here for Cappies? Clarify Seven of Wands here, though. This is talking about you guys having to be perseverant. You might have to stand up. You guys might have to take control. Some of you might have to defend yourself in a situation. Why, Spirit? Clarify Seven of Wands for Cappies, please. Two of Pentacles. So you guys need to get your priorities in check. You know, really, what is it that you want? You guys need to start balancing things. There's a decision that needs to be made. There's something that needs to be balanced. Okay. It's all about what is your priority. So Cappies, let me ask you, where do you see yourself in a year from now? Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Like, how are you going to get there? Are you on the right path? Like, I meant to say path and track, and I put it together. So, sorry. Do you have the right pack around you, the right wolf pack around you? But anyways, I feel like if you're not where you want to be, you need to make a plan to get there. Like, what are you lacking in life? You know, how can you improve? You need to start setting goals. You know, if you want to, you know, have a certain amount of money or a certain income, you know, how can you obtain that? If you want to have a certain type of relationship, what are you doing to achieve that? Like, if you're not talking to people, if you're not speaking up or telling people how you really feel, if you're wearing a false mask, trying to please other people, but not yourself, you're doing it wrong. So what are your priorities? Spirit, why is the Two of Pentacles here, please? Some of you guys need to stand up, though. Like, stand up. The Hierophant. So this is strong Taurus. This is Taurus energy, strong Taurus energy. But I feel like I definitely feel like there's a commitment here. So, a relationship or a commitment. It's like you guys really need to balance what you want. Do you want to be with someone or do you not want to be with someone? You might have to fight for it. You might have to take control. You might have to look at your priorities. Mutual energy, I have the sun in reverse. So if you are in separation from a person, I feel like, you may not be happy, but they're just as unhappy in the situation, even if they're not showing it. Someone could be depressed in the situation. There's just like a really lingering sensation of sadness. Okay. Like, without you or without the other person. Spirit, why is the sun here in reverse? I feel like there's a lot of confusion. Both of you are confused. There's a lot of misunderstandings that need to be cleared up. Someone's afraid though. Spirit, why is the moon here? I feel like things are only being seen in dim light. You can't see the full picture. Yeah, I feel like both of you want to heal a situation though. This is Aquarius energy, but I definitely feel like there's, between the both of you, I feel like you guys are not happy without each other. And I feel like you guys are still putting hope in a situation, that this can be rejuvenated, that this can be fixed, that this can be balanced out. But it all comes down to someone taking off their mask. Okay. Their feelings towards you is 10 of Spears. So I definitely feel like this person is, really burdened by the situation. Like they feel like they're carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders in regards to this connection. Maybe they're unhappy that they care so much, but they're just really burdened. You guys can also be connecting with someone who is very responsible, or they could be feeling that they could be seeing that you're a responsible person, like you try to be accomplished in your life. Spirit, why is 10 of Spears here? Yeah, they still desire you guys. This is Gemini energy, but they still view you as someone that they want to be with. Okay. They view you as someone that they're attracted to, someone that they want to be with, someone that they want to have a partnership with. It's like like there's a duality here. Like they feel that you guys might mirror them almost. Spirit, why is the Lovers here? Like, I feel like they want to come towards you. With the Knight of Swords here, Knight of Wands, I feel like, they would wish to see action. They want to see action. They want to have adventures with you. This is someone who is very brave, very fearless. The Knight of Wands, but they're not always like the most, dependable. But what I'm getting here is energy is just quick moving energy. Like they want to come towards you. They want to tell you that they have passion for you, but they feel burdened in a situation like they can't. So I don't know if there's just a sensation that they can't come towards you. They're burdened by this, but they feel that they can't come towards you. They want to though. Spirit, why is Knight of Wands here, please? Okay, like I just told you, this person's not coming towards you, they're burdened. So I don't feel like this person might be having a lot of responsibilities. Maybe they have, children or other things that they're tending to, maybe they're looking for other careers, whatever it is, they can't come towards you right now, but they want to come towards you. Advice for you is 3 of Coins in reverse. So I feel like Cappies, I feel like I feel like your life might be semi disorganized right now, and that's not how it should be for a Capricorn. I feel like you don't really have a strong support system. I feel like, people aren't working with you, but I feel like this is up to you. I feel like you need to start building something. I feel like you have a lot of potential, but you need to collaborate with people. If you want to achieve something, you need to start working with people. Spirit, why is 3 of Coins here? What is the advice for Cappies? Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, because I was kind of in a way reading it upright, but it's like, you know what? You haven't been putting yourself out there. You haven't been working with people. You haven't been reaching out, but you need to. You need to step outside the box. You need to put yourself out there. It's okay to be It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to try something new. You don't have to stick to the plain old traditional ways. Okay, I feel like it's okay to put yourself out there and build something new. Spirit, why is 3 of Pentacles here for Cappies? You Cappies need to release something. You guys have freedom. This is the Devil in reverse. You guys have freedom. You have free will. You're not attached to anything. You're not bound to anything. You can take control of your life. You need to take control in a situation. So it's like, you need to start building yourself out there, putting yourself out there, networking. I feel like you guys are like not attached to anything right now. With the Devil in reverse there, I feel like you guys have released, negative attachments. So I definitely feel like you guys need to work on networking, on putting yourself out there, on building relationships with people, on building stability in your life. It says, have patience. Love is patient and kind always. So going back to the Temperance in reverse earlier, I feel like you guys are, kind of growing impatient in a situation. But with the 8 of Coins here, I feel like it's going to work out. You just have to put work into it. You guys need to be patient. Love is patient, love is kind always. I love saying that saying. Like, I feel like true love always prevails. And sometimes you're put in situations where you don't really understand something, but there's a reason, there's a lesson in it. Sometimes I don't understand why things happen to me. I feel like I get put in really shitty situations, but I know that it's for the greater good and that I'm not seeing the big picture right now, but I will see it later on. And I feel like that's the same too. That's like a message to convey to you guys, Spirit, what other messages do we need to know for Capricorn? It says, treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. Yeah. So if you guys have Capricorns, if you guys have children, I really want you guys to focus on your children. You can't change people. The only person you can change is yourself, but the only thing that you have in control right now is your relationship with your children. So really pay attention to, what times, what precious moments you have with your children. It could be priceless, okay? And I feel like the world is your guys's. So just treasure your loved ones. If you love someone, tell them. If you feel a certain way about someone, tell them. You never know when it might be the last time you'll see someone or talk to someone, okay? All right, Cappies, I'm going to leave it here. And I will catch you on your June videos. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Take care.